Features of maternity benefits are we discussed on this. What are the main features? The first thing is leave. You can understand in this way. Leave is the main feature. Job protection is another feature. So if a woman employee is getting proper maternity leave compensation, then it gives the job protection, remuneration during the leaves. That means all these leaves are paid leave and you are getting salary even if you are at home. Another feature is financial benefits. As per the Act, the employee should get some financial benefits for consultancy, medicine, food, health. So there is a calculation, there is a rate for all these benefits. So these are the main features. Then we are going to read what the employee has to do, what is the duty of the person whoever is going on maternity, what she has to do to apply or to avail this benefits. That we have one slide. Duties of employees of maternity leave. She must work not less than in the 12 months immediately preceding the date of her expected delivery. So that is the employment condition. So when it depending on their expected delivery date, that employee has to work 12 months immediately preceding the date of her expected delivery. 10 weeks before the date of her expected delivery, she may ask the employer to give her light work for a month. Sometimes before that, lady can ask the employer to give a different type of work because of her condition. So that is their one entitlement for the employee. So you can request a different types of work during that time before the birth, so the child can, the mother can request a different type of work. At that time, she should produce a certificate that she is pregnant. Suppose you are going to avail the maternity leave, you are pregnant, so you should produce a medical certificate, pregnancy certificate to the authority. So that person should produce a certificate. She should give written notice to the employer about 7 weeks before the date of her delivery that she will be absent before and after delivery. So what is your plan? What is your delivery date? From when to when the employee has to take leave? So you should give a proper notice to the employer. So these are the minimum things the employer has to do. One thing is you should produce the medical certificate. You should notify the person when your leave is starting, till when you are going to avail the leave. So all these things you have to give in a written form properly. These are the duties of the employee who is going for the maternity benefits. That person has to give. Then right to payment under maternity leave in India. Right to payment is in our constitution. This is mentioned right to payment under maternity leave in India. What are the rights? What are the entitlement of the employee who is going to maternity. First thing is leave. Entitlement, every woman employee who meets an eligibility criteria has the right to receive maternity benefit. So now it's required for all organizations. So even if an organization is not talking anything on the maternity leave, on the leave policy, because it's a central law, so you cannot deny. So that is a right. That is one entitlement for any woman employee. Every woman employee who meets the eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria we have studied as the right to receive maternity leave. All the benefits, whatever we studied in the features. So every woman employee is entitled. Financial compensation. Maternity benefits involve financial compensation paid to the pregnant woman by her employer or a relevant government authority. Financial compensation is also one entitlement for the employee. Rate of payment. So whatever you are getting salary or payment, all these are calculated based on your regular wage, average wage. So because you are not working, you are on leave, you will get half salary or less salary. That is nothing like that. So your payment will be full with the same rate how you are getting in the work time. The rate of payment is usually based on the woman's average daily salary. This wage is calculated based on the woman's earning for the days she worked over a specified period before her maternity leave. So the salary you are getting during the leave is equal to the same salary what you are getting during the work time. So it is calculated based on your average salary. Legal protection, this is binding with law. Legal protection, you are getting all the judiciary consultancy, and you are getting all the protection by the law, government of India. So law is protecting the right to payment in maternity benefits is protected by labor laws or other legal framework. So it is covered under one framework and legal law. Anything, whatever rules, whatever the objectives, whatever the principles, benefits we studied so far is governed by labor law, and all these are laws, rules, and it is giving full protection by legal system of India, by the legal framework of India. So you cannot, one employer or one employee cannot do by their own whatever they want. So everything is protected by law. So these are the right to payment under maternity leave in India. Other than this, there are some questions. I'll read that. And also, what are the amendments? During 2017, I was telling 2005, but 2017 there was a amendment on the Act 61 Act. 1961 is the main act, and the amendment happened in 2017. During this amendment, the, the very first thing is the leave duration. The former paid maternity leave in India was increased from 12 years to 26 weeks. Prenatal, we discussed the meaning of prenatal means before the delivery. Prenatal leaves has increased from 6 weeks to 8 weeks. So one can avail 8 weeks before the delivery. Earlier it was 6 weeks. The woman who currently has 2 children and applying for maternity leave for the third child or subsequent child who has delivered 2 children. Suppose ଜଣଙ୍କର ଦିଟା ପିଲା ଅଛି ତୃତୀୟ ପିଲା ଜନ୍ମ କରୁଛି, then earlier the act was different for them. Now that eligibility has come and that person is eligible for 12 days. It is same as before. When the woman employee adopt a child, this is in case of adoption. If one person is going to adopt a child, not delivering a child, under 3 months old, she is eligible for the maternity leave of 12 weeks. The amendment happened from 12 weeks to 26 weeks. But there are certain cases, still you can avail 12 weeks in case of adoption and in case of your third child, fourth child, then you are eligible for 12 weeks, not 26 weeks. 26 weeks is for the first 2 child. Commissioning or surrogate mothers are entitled to 12 weeks. This is another condition. So all these points came in amendment. In case of adoption, in case of surrogation, in case of third child, fourth child, all are 12. Generally, in the case of first child and second child, you are going to avail 26 weeks. This amendment came in 2017. The actual act was 1961 and the amendment came in 2007. These are the points easily you can remember. What are the amendments came? This could be one question. Then after that, I have few questions. Is the maternity leave a paid leave in India? How many months is maternity leave in India? Will I get a salary during the maternity leave? All these points we have discussed, we read it. What is the leave period? What is the salary? How it is calculated? How many months? All these things we discussed, and these are the objective questions you can read. Another side is there. When does maternity leave starts? Are employees eligible for employees benefits during the maternity leaves? Who pays for maternity leaves? There are some other questions. Who pays for maternity leaves? Obviously, the employer. Maternity leaves in India is paid by the employers. So they are expectant or newly delivered women employees. These are the questions sometimes comes in MCQ or objective type. You can describe in descriptive type. You can elaborate whatever point we discussed. We'll continue this. We'll have some more points and revise this in tomorrow class. Or I think tomorrow we can revise the other paper, industrial relations. Whatever we started so far, we can go through and revise everything from the class 1 to yesterday. Whatever we studied. So we can have one class, then we'll close that paper. Tomorrow we'll discuss that. Then after that we'll continue this. We have couple of more act on this. In another 3-4 class we can complete this. So tomorrow we'll discuss industrial lessons. We'll revise all the class. Tomorrow will be the last class for that paper. Same time we'll join tomorrow. Today maternity leave, maternity benefits will not have much, but we'll discuss few other points and revise this class during the next day after tomorrow, during the next class. Thank you. Regarding attendance, you please give me your attendance in the chat box, in the roll number and